You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm saying, have you ever noticed that? But the problem is I can explain this to you, and you probably still won't notice when it happens. But this is the truth. Like I'm sitting here, just sitting here dumbfounded by this thing that happened. I've found this area, and it's just amazing, and all this stuff's going on, and then people are like, it's like they aren't interested, and it's weird because you think that they would be. Like, you think that this particular subject matter especially would be something people would want to pay attention to, and it's right there in front of their fucking faces. It's not like I'm, a psychic. It's not like I see auras like my fucking piece of shit attorney asked me. Like, it isn't anything like that at all. All it is I pay attention to what the fuck I'm looking at, and compare it to the things that I know to be true real time as it's happening. Okay, that's what it is. So I'm in a situation, and I'm observing the situation as it is, and on top of that, I'm also comparing it to real time things that I know to be true that aren't true or are true necessarily with this particular situation, to identify where the fuck it falls. So what's going on right now? What is happening? And where does this fit in the picture of everything? We've got things going on all over the place. It's not just when I'm in there or the room. This world is existing as it is with shit going down. We don't have a clue what the fuck. So the stuff I do know, I'd like to keep, it compiled together so I can have an understanding at least. But I don't think anyone else does this. That's what I'm starting to understand. I don't think anyone else fucking does this. I think everyone else looks at something and they see something wrong. They're catching it. That ain't normal. But they just go, oh, bleh, and then they barf out some fucking retard excuse as to why it's okay in this particular situation. It's nothing weird. And we have convinced ourselves that there's nothing. If we can't see it, there's nothing really there. These pictures of the falls that I've been taking, the fucking videos and shit, there's places where the water disappears. Obvious places with large gaps, and then it shoots out the other side, and well, it just must be flowing in, hitting the bottom, and spewing out the other end, because that's what waterfalls do. And that's right, waterfalls do that. But there has to be a fucking fall happening in order for it to catch speed and just move quicker, and to the point that it's shooting out faster than it's fucking going in. And there's like a fucking foot drop and the water's trickling. Okay? It's not a massive roar. It did not pick up the velocity that is required to meet that standard that everybody's fucking saying. That it's just hit the bottom and came back out. It would have to be bouncing off of a fucking trampoline. Okay, the water is bouncing. The only way to support that theory is the water is bouncing off a trampoline. Okay, that's it. Because otherwise, it doesn't work like that. It would slow it the fuck down because it has a distance to travel before it goes back out again. Okay? So if it's going in faster or going out faster than it's going in, there's probably pressure behind the other end of it. It's just duh, duh. And yet here you are. We all look at the video. Oh, look, and there's a dark hole, and there just must drop water. And I've asked people this, okay, in person. I show the video. Wait, well, what about that? Well, it's just where it drops in and comes back out. That's what happens. It was, no, think about what you just fucking said. Like I said, catches velocity. Because it's going faster. Yes, water falls. Dude, that's not what, this isn't water falling, man. It's not water falling. It's like dribbling down. Like I said, panning for gold. And so that's what I'm seeing, though, is I sit there and I watch that video and I go, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? And I get it. It's not, Naked and Afraid or something important like whether or not, Trump and Biden's love affair has come out or not. I'm sure there's going to be one. Since it's not that important, it's not important that we have like a fucking feat of, defying gravity water events happening in Spokane. You know, that's fucking bizarre, man. If that's going on and that's natural, man, something's fucking weird. We should be concerned about shit like that. But no, it's not even weird. Okay, it's just dark, right? It's just dark. And then so the water must be just doing normal shit, and then there you go. But it's not. Okay, it's fucking not. And it's happening everywhere. You know, and I'm about ready to lose my fucking mind. You sit at the fucking river and wonder why it's a mirror. I mean, it's a moving body of water and it's a mirror. Okay? And you can sit there and the shadows, they change, and all of a sudden there's new land features that weren't fucking there. You know, and it's just, you know, the way the shadows fly. It's just the way. What if the shadows aren't lying weird? What if we're not seeing them until the shadows are there? You know, that's the thing, is I don't know that it's not fucking there, and neither do none of you. But I don't see it when I first saw it the one time I went there, so it's never going to be there. It never was possible. And I'm telling you, you're not fucking seeing the goddamn video where the water kind of falls into this hole and comes shooting out the same fucking hole going down the other way. That is not normal. Okay, none of you have noticed that shit. I've zoomed in on it and everything. And if you look at there's other anomalies. There's other anomalies, but I'm not even going to tell you because Jesus fucking Christ, man. You're lucky the world is not full of snakes, because you would be bitten and dead a million times fucking over by how unobservant the average American is. And I'm starting to understand that there's a biological and a fucking physiological problem that's happening. It's the lack of gold in our systems and our plants that's stopping the communication. We got the electric currents going through, conduction. You know, where you feel other people looking at you and things like this. And if we were fully plated the way we should be, then they have lied to us about everything. They have. And they're lying to us about gold. And this entire fucking thing with that fucking waterfall, not falling, but spewing out the other end like an effervescent fucking nightmare. Effervescent. Effervescence. OxyClean. The Oxy, right? Come on, somebody. Fuck, man. Watch the fucking thing and tell me what the fuck. Then, if I'm wrong, pieces of shit, tell me what the fuck then. Because all I'll hear is some bullshit. Well, you can't see, so I'm guessing what happens is the water will go in there and it'll bounce off the bottom of the other part of the rock because it's solid rock. There's nothing else other than that. What's a curved part of the fucking stone. Because that's what's supposed to be underneath that fucking shit. And there you go. That it must be that only. And even though you look at that and that don't make fucking sense. If that's the truth, it wouldn't be shooting out like that. But there we go. It somehow will justify it. I don't know what your individual justification is, but I've heard just about everything I can stand. You know, about the fucking mirror. Oh, with the moonlight reflects. You know, you fuck off. You guys, I'm so fucking stupid that I never thought about the moonlight, you dumb piece of shit. I mean, come on. There's shit that's not normal. It's just, what the fuck? But all just shove it. Just go buy your gold and piss around and fucking let this shit just die. What the fuck are they doing with it all, though, man? I mean, seriously. They're draining it out of the fucking plants and the dead people. That's what mummification was all about. See, it fills in so many story holes. But yeah, well, fuck off, people. None of you give a shit.